I'm RT and welcome back to RTsWorld. So today I present you the music disc selector, and the music disc selector in the background is in Java Minecraft. So do not forget that. So we play here in Java, not in Bedrock, so it's not that easy to put anything in such jukeboxes. And yeah, but I want to show you how this concept works, where you could use it, what the use cases are, and of course, how to build it. This video will also include a block-by-block tutorial of this machine, so you can build it with me together. But first of all, let's thank our suggester this time, and his name is Tristan, a very frequent commenter on this channel. And he wrote a comment saying, okay, so I was searching for an automatic jukebox music station where people would pay to start random music and have the possibility to pay to change the music. But I found none on YouTube where there's a pay option. So as always, I'd love if you could help a brother out, because I need one of those by myself and it has never been done basically. It's pretty simple and easy to design, I believe, and I'm still trash at Redstone, so I can't. Would be a cool little challenge and also a good opportunity to make a bonus video with it. So yeah. Welcome to the bonus video. So, and after Tristan wrote this comment, we had a very long discussion about how viable it is for a multiplayer server with random people you don't know to build this machine. And I have to stay here, or I have to state that, of course, this is also a disclaimer for this video. It's not the best option to build this on a multiplayer server where you don't know everybody. So if you do not trust your players, don't build it there, since they would just steal your discs for like 1 diamond, 2 diamonds or 3 diamonds. Since this is in Java and not in Bedrock, we cannot use any droppers, hoppers or droppers to insert discs into a jukebox, and we have also no way to get them out there. So that's why this is more like a shop system. So we have here more like a shop system where we can buy some music discs and then play them here, but we can also choose them very fancy on this music disc selector lectern here, and we get them delivered right to our nose basically. And why it works is we have here 14, I guess it's 14 different tracks in Minecraft, ranging from 13 all the way down to pick step. That's what you heard in the preview. And we pay 1 to 3 diamonds for them. So for the first few we pay just 1 diamond, strat, ward, 11, weight, and other side is 2 diamonds, and pick step is 3 diamonds, since it's also my most liked music disc. So it also would interest me, that's also very interesting to see which one is your favorite music disc. Make sure to write a comment now, it would be very interesting, I guess, since yeah, mine is pick step by far. And yeah, we have also an indicator lamp here on the top right corner, where we can see if there are discs available. And in the first part of this video I will explain the circuit to you, what each piece of the circuit does, and in the second part of this video we will build this together block by block. So first of all, we have here a book with 15 pages, where the 15th page is written choose your discs on page 1 to 14, and it's also important to create a 15th page and not only use 14. And I will show you why afterwards. So for example, yeah, now we choose this chirp. It's on page 4, and what we have here in the background is a signal strength detector. So we have here the comparator linked up to the lectern, and here we have another 2 comparators, and what this green circuit does, it detects the signal strength. So now we have signal strength 4, since we're on the 4th page in this book. And here on top, right on top of this torch, we have chirp music discs in there. So if we look at the other droppers, we have there all the other discs in there, and we have here even a barrel storage or a bulk storage where we have a lot of them. Yeah, I tested it a lot, so we do not have a lot of them actually in there, but usually you should have a lot of them in stock if you have a charged creeper farm or whatever on a server. And we simply spit them out into this hopper line, get into this chest, get all the way down here into this dropper, what we can see here on the other side. It's that one. And yeah, we can basically select our disk with this lectern. And by doing so, we also have to trigger the payment system. So we only selected it now. And the payment system is very easy. We have 1 diamond in here, 18 placeholder items, followed by another 3 that should be secretly named. And we can drop in there the diamonds that are then in the profit chest, like that. And since we can pay up to 3 diamonds, we have 3 wooden axes in here. And for each diamond, so I will now transfer 1 diamond in there. And now 1 wooden X is transferred to the right. Therefore, putting out a signal strength of 2, powering what happened now? Oh, yeah, I paid for the disc, of course, so it reset. Yeah, now there's the music disc. But yeah, let's show me what I wanted to explain. Yeah, we basically move one of those items over for each diamond we pay. And for the first diamond, we only trigger the dark blue circuit, and we extend all those pistons, and those pistons are exactly the discs that cost 1 diamond. So those all up to stall. So stall should be here. That's the last disc that costs 1 diamond. And then we have those 5 discs that the machine will charge you 2 diamonds for. That's the Cyan circuit, and if we place in 2 wooden axes in here, we reach all the way to this repeater here, therefore powering this circuit and extending those pistons. And the only disc we have to pay 3 items for is linked to this red circuit here, which is the last one, which is pick step. And we only extend this 1 piston here. So I will show it to you very briefly how that works. So let's again buy this music disc. Or what? You know what? We select another one that will charge 2 diamonds for. Let's go with other side. Let's go with other side. So if we place in the first diamond, and I can do that hopefully very quickly, we can see, yeah, we triggered them very shortly. And nothing happened, of course. And only if we put in the second diamond, so let's put in the second one, we can see we triggered this Cyan circuit, and now our disc is in the line, and it should at some point come out of this dropper and therefore reset the whole contraption. And yeah, here's our disc. Great. How does the reset work? The reset is simply if the disc arrives at our dropper here, it powers this comparator, depowers the torch, powers this torch, and this torch then fires this dropper here once. Then we can go all over here. And what we do there is we fire this dropper here multiple times. And yeah, I want to now move one by one of those wooden axes into this dropper here. And yeah, I had to quickly add in here another circuit to reliably get all 3 of those axes back into the starting dropper. So now we're gonna select pick step, so the only book that costs, or the only disc, sorry, that will the machine charge us 3 diamonds for. So we have now 2 in there, so that would not be enough. We have only 2 wooden axes transferred over there, and we have this block not powered, so the signal strength only reaches up to this point. And we add in now the 3rd diamond, that will power the red circuit. At some point also the disc should pop up in here. Yes, great, there it was. We have all 3 axes in here, and at some point we should get rid of all of them and transfer them back to the original starting dropper. And we have here our music disc that we can now play. Great. So sorry for the noise. Yes, so that's everything explained, I guess. So all the circuits are now covered, except this purple one maybe. So if we move any of those blue blocks onto one of those torches, we will power the purple line as well. And here we trigger this T flip-flop on top, so we move the item from here over there, and therefore powering also this piston that can then prevent us from inserting any new diamonds into these hoppers. And yeah, we also reset that by the reset circuit, so we then power this one here twice, this observer, that observer here twice, so we will reset those 3 axes for sure. But we also depower those torch towers, therefore powering this torch here and moving the item back from the T flip-flop in its original dropper. And by doing so, resetting the whole contraption, and this piston will then pull its block back and we can insert new diamonds. Nice! And with that explanation done, that already brings us to the block by block tutorial, and I will see you in a second. So for the block by block tutorial, we will start with a 12 by 4 platform that should look like that. You can of course extend it into that direction as far as you want, but yeah, it's not really necessary. And we're gonna start here at the corner with a 2 by 2 white column, and then a 2 white beam, and here another 2 white column at the other side. It should look like that finally. And then we have here this space in the middle. And with this space, we're gonna grab ourselves some of those smooth quartz blocks. We're gonna go right here, 1 block inwards, then here a pillar, Then we will grab ourselves some of those quartz stairs. We'll place one right here, another quartz block, another quartz stair. Then we have here 2 of those note blocks that should look like those nice speakers. Here we're gonna have some more blocks like this. Another row of blocks over there, should look like that by the way. And then we're gonna have 2 blocks right here. We're gonna have a redstone lamp here in the corner. Here a stair that's upside down. And here another row of blocks, and here another stair that's upside down. Now we can finally place in here our item frame and our diamonds, that's our currency. And we can also place a hopper right here with a trapdoor to cover it. And we're gonna grab ourselves a chest. We will place this chest right underneath this stair that we can open it. And yes, that's the front part already done. We now add the lectern. We will add a dropper that looks like this, and we're gonna remove this block here so we can see the dropper. And we're gonna grab here the jukebox, and we will also remove the block behind it. And now it's the tedious part. We need to write a book that is with all the music discs. So we have 13 cat blocks: chirp, far, mall, melody, stall, strat, word, 11, wait, other side, and pick step. And on the 15th page you need to write something, but you need 15 pages, otherwise it won't work. So then we can insert that book already. And yeah, it would be nice if you write here something like, hey, you should only buy something if this lamp is on. Here the price list, which item costs how much diamonds. So maybe just copy it over from here. You can pause at any second, and we can also place a music disc right here, just for that it looks a little bit nicer. Great, so next up we will add the circuit, the light blue one, so 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right there, another 2 blocks and 1 block. I will now grab my redstone stuff. Here repeater, there redstone torch, 2 pieces of redstone and a comparator. Into the first one we're gonna get, into this hopper we're gonna get 18 pieces, then that. The rest secretly named items and 1 diamond there, so if you put in 1 more, they should get transferred, 1 into this hopper and 1 into the chest. Then that's perfect. So next up we're gonna use a sticky piston and a note block. Next up we're gonna read the output of this block here. There is exactly the lectern behind, so we're gonna run this comparator into this block, then into this kind of structure where we have those 2 pieces of redstone. And next we're gonna have 2 comparators like that. And here we're gonna start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 14 repeaters that should look like this. Then we're gonna go all the way with blocks in this direction and all the way with blocks into that direction. So then we're gonna place in redstone everywhere. And we're gonna separate those 2 lines with another row of blocks. Then we're gonna place a block in front of each of those repeaters, place a repeater on each of those blocks, all set to 1 tick. Then another row of blocks. So I just adjusted this repeater here. Here we're gonna have redstone torches, and here we're gonna have redstone torches like that. Nice, that's already done. And what it does now is if we flip the pages in this book, so for example we go to page 4, we have only the 4th redstone torch on. Then we're gonna build ourselves the blue circuit, so the blue block should be here, but it should be extended by a piston, so it will be there. And from here on we're gonna place a piston, and we want to have for our first few discs 1 diamond, and for the next 5 we're gonna have 2 diamonds, and for the last one we're gonna have 3. So that's why we want to place in now some red wool right there, some cyan wool for better visualization for next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the rest should be blue, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and red. So red is 3 diamonds, cyan is 2 diamonds, and blue is 1 diamond. Nice. Next up, we're gonna add in some more droppers, and I will do that by copying over those droppers from right here. So it's much easier for me to do it. I will add some temporary blocks right there, and I will copy the droppers over with the music discs already inside. So that was the 14th dropper. So I already put in the corresponding discs into those up-facing droppers. And then we also want to add in some hoppers here facing into each of those droppers. And we also want to have some barrels. And with those barrels, we can then put some item frames onto each of those barrels. And of course, we then can set the corresponding discs into the corresponding slot, but I won't do this for this tutorial. You can do that by yourself. And then we're gonna already start with this hopper line, right like that. Some composters on top. The composters are just to prevent any people from putting stuff into your hoppers and also to reduce lag a little bit. And so now we want to have our chest right here. Oh, no, that's not true. Chest should be right there, and there should be a hopper facing into the chest. Then we have here our dropper, so we have a hopper, hopper, chest, dropper, a hopper, another chest, and from here on, yeah, and I don't know how it was like that. Here would be a chest, we don't need that composter. That's the final version of this hopper line. So if you put anything right in here, for example this disk, it should end up finally in this dropper here. Let's see if it's there. Yes, nice. That's how it should perform. And yeah, now we can continue with the circuit. Remove those temporary blocks, that's very important, do not forget that. And then we can already put in the purple line. Let's get this one done. So the purple line will be right here. Let's get it done like that. We should also prevent the purple line from connecting to this line there, so we can power it separately, like that. We can run this line into a block, into a repeater, into another redstone dust, into another redstone dust, into a block, into a dropper, facing into another dropper, and here we're gonna place just a random item. And then we can read the output of this dropper here, replace this redstone dust with the repeater. Here should be a block, and here should be a redstone dust. So that's how it should look like, and there's the X inside of this dropper. Nice. Next up, we're gonna set in our payment system. So we have here a dropper. We have the dropper facing into another dropper, and in the first one we're gonna place in 3 non-stackable items. Then we want to grab ourselves some blue wool, like this, and we're gonna place in here a comparator, 1 piece of redstone. Here, repeater set to 2 ticks. Then we're gonna need ourselves a sticky piston, like that, block. Another repeater set to 2 ticks, facing into a redstone torch, into a block, into a redstone torch, into a block, and then we simply place in here redstone on top. So then we're gonna grab ourselves some cyan wool. So we have now 1, 2, 3, so 4 in total. The 5th block will be red, so we do not build that yet, or we can build it, so the 5th block will be red. But here with the cyan wool, we're gonna grab in here an output, 2 ticks, again, another sticky piston, another 2 ticks, and then we're gonna go up like this. We're gonna go over like that, and we're gonna place in here repeater, there a piece of redstone. We're gonna place here redstone torches. We're gonna place the actual torches not here, but on this side, I'm sorry. Then here 2 blocks, and then there will be here a block, here a torch, there a torch, here a torch, and there a torch, and there a torch. So now all of those blocks got spit out if you're in Java, of course. So we have to replace them and put them back in. And now the last one, which is the red circuit. So here another repeater, 2 ticks, piston, block, another 2 ticks, and then we go all the way up to this redstone. I can do that like that. It's much easier and much cleaner. And then place in here some redstone. Great. Now it's just time to add in the orange circuit for the reset purposes. Starting with the comparator, reading the output of this hopper right here. Then we have here a piece of redstone, a redstone torch. We have here a piece of redstone dust. We want to finally power this redstone torch right here. So we can do that by simply putting in here another redstone torch and there another of those redstone dust. Then we're gonna go over like that. Repeater, some redstone dust. Here we wanna reach this dropper by placing in, replacing those 2 blocks. Placing in here redstone torch, there redstone torch, and finally wiring up everything. Repeater set to 2 ticks. And here we're gonna get ourselves an observer, like so. Place it facing into that direction. Here repeater set to 3 ticks. Another piece of redstone dust, another piece of redstone dust, and we do the same for the other side. So we have here an observer facing into the same dropper, and we're gonna have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and redstone dust like that. And after we build this orange circuit, we can now test the system, and I already chose the disk pick step, so if we put in the first diamond in here, we can see this circuit firing. If we put in the second one, let's do it very fast. Let's try to do it. Yeah, we should see the cyan one firing, so nothing happened to this point, since we chose pick step, which costs charges us 3 diamonds. Now we should see it in here somewhere. Yes, there it was. It should be delivered right here, nice, and it should also reset all of those wooden axes back into the original dropper. Great, and with that done, we can take our disc now and play it once more. Yes, nice. So, yeah, with that done, that finishes up this video, and I hope you had fun building this. Of course, you need to restock it if you play this, or if you if you build this on a multiplayer server. It is foolproof. If you want to charge your customers more diamonds, you can do that completely, but on some servers you won't be able to interact with the jukebox, and at some servers discs will be so rare that, for example, you won't sell them for that low amount of diamonds. So maybe use netherite or other stuff so that your customers and you as a casino or as a shop owner are satisfied. So with that said, thanks for watching. As always, leave a like and subscribe if you like this video, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.